going to be making beef stew. As part of my freezer clean out challenge this week, I found some stew beef. I'm going to start with hot oil in a pan, and it should sizzle when I put it in the pot. And turn this up because I want it to get nice and brown, because the brown is going to have all the flavor in there. Salt and pepper. This all helps add to the flavor. And this is one whole onion. And I'm going to let this cook up. It's probably going to take, probably close to 10 minutes for it to get nice and brown. Beef is starting to brown really nicely. It's not burnt. It's just very nice and brown. And that's where all the flavor is going to come from when making this stew. The beef is nice and golden brown now. And for the last step, just before I start adding my liquid ingredients, I'm going to add approximately 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm just going to stir that in, let it get fragrant while that's cooking. Now I'm going to add 1 large can of tomatoes. You can use stewed tomatoes, you can use diced tomatoes. If you have whole tomatoes, you can just kind of coarsely chop them up with a potato masher. Pretty much use any type of tomato that you have. I'm going to add this right in. Turn the heat down a little bit. Now I should be on about medium heat, maybe a little bit lower than medium heat. And I'm going to add to this 2 of the tomato cans of just water. I've chopped up my celery and carrots so far, and I have about 2 cups of celery and 3 cups of carrots, and I'm going to add that to my soup pot. I'm going to add a full measuring cup of really large chunks of potatoes. I had to peel these potatoes. Usually I don't peel my potatoes, but these have been around a little bit too long and the skins were getting a little green, so I had to peel them. But usually I just wash them really good, scrub them, make sure there's all the dirt off them, and then I just chunk them up and throw them in the pot. It's really easy to put this together. It doesn't take me long. I'm going to add a couple teaspoons of just some beef seasoning mix. You could use bouillon cubes, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. And if it's not enough, I will add more later on. Okay, and then I'm also going to add some shakes of oregano, add some parsley. Again, a lot of this I just eyeball. It's probably a teaspoon or so. Basil. And a little bit more salt. And this is seasoned salt. Okay. And I'm just going to put a lid on this and let it simmer. My stew has simmered all afternoon. It smells fabulous. The meat is just falling apart, and it's pretty much ready to serve. So that's how I make my beef stew. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to visit my blog, parsnipsandparsimony.com, for the complete recipe. Thanks for watching.